Hello everyone, this is the Clark Knight. Welcome to the video, and today we're going to be doing a competitive analysis on Mimikyu. So Mimikyu is a really interesting Pokemon. He has a lot of cool moves, his stats are right, and he is competitively viable mostly because of his abilities. So yeah, let's get into it. So to start off, he is a Ghost and Fairy type, which is a fantastic typing. So he's only weak to Ghost and Steel, and he's resistant to Bug. And you're like, that's not that much that he resists, but he is immune to Normal, Fighting, and Dragon types. And this is like 3 types that he pretty much bodies, and along with that, he is regularly affected by Dark instead of super effective like normal Ghost types would be. Mimikyu stats, they're nothing fantastic, and they're kind of everywhere, but here they are. So Mimikyu's HP is 55, Attack 90, Defense 80, Special Attack 50, Special Defense 105, which is its highest stat, and then second highest would be its speed at 96. So what really makes it viable as a competitive Pokemon is its ability Disguise. So what Disguise does is after Mimikyu is hit once, then the Disguise goes away, but Mimikyu doesn't take any damage for that hit. So hear me out. It's kind of like a substitute, except it's going to break no matter what, but you get the substitute for free, like no charge. So what it's going to be good for is like there's free switch-ins, or even like you're going to be able to set up a Swords Dance or a Bulk Up or something like that for free. So the moveset is pretty interesting for Mimikyu, but because of its piss poor special attack, we're going to be sticking to attacking moves. So first move would be Wood Hammer, which is surprising that he has, but it is 120, it's 100% going to hit, and the recoil, you take 1/3 of your health. And this is a grass attack, so you don't have stab damage, but it might work. You might catch an opponent off guard, so keep that in mind. You got Shadow Sneak, which is a priority ghost move, and it deals 40, and it is 100% going to hit. And then you got Play Rough, which is a fairy. You also got Stab on that, and it is a 90 base damage with 90% going to hit. Pain Split, I think you know what that is. It shares damage, and he's also got a lot of other kind of not gimmicky, but like non-attacking moves, more of like special circumstantial moves, but here they are. So you got Bulk Up and Swords Dance, which Bulk Up raises attack and defense, and Swords Dance raises attack and speed, which I think are both very viable for Mimikyu, and can even set up a sweep with them. And then other moves you got that I'm not going to explain, you probably know them all. It's Safeguard, Toxic, Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave, and Destiny Bond. And out of this, I think Destiny Bond's really interesting. You could set up some pretty cool plays with the other moves as well, but I've been experimenting with Destiny Bond, and I've been able to drop a few Pokemon because of it. So this is probably what most of you have been waiting for. I'm trying to get straight to the point here. Here's the build. So I'm going to put Adamant Nature on him because I want his attack stat to be high. The EV spread would be 252 on attack, 252 on special defense, and then you got that 4 left over. I personally put it on a speed because I do see a few Mimikyus out there, and I'd like to outspeed those Mimikyus since we're both ghost type and super effective on each other. But you could also throw 4 on HP if you don't think you're going to be running into many Mimikyus or speed ties. The item that I threw on Mimikyu was Leftovers, and let me explain this. So I want him gaining his health gradually, and because of this, I'm making him a little more tanky, so I did increase his special defense. But with this said, other than the Leftovers, I've been seeing people put on these Z crystals on them, and it has been pretty effective. So if you would like to try that, I'd go for it. Just let me know how that works for you. It hasn't really paid any major dividends for me, so I'm sticking with Leftovers and putting my crystal on like another Pokemon to use their Z move. But yeah, it's also a viable option. And here's the moveset. First, I had Bulk Up / Swords Dance. It depends really what you're going with. I'm going with Bulk Up because I'd like to power up the defense as well. My special defense is already strong, so if I could make Mimikyu into this nice tank. And his speed stat is alright, so if you use Swords Dance, you could really get it out the roof, and then he would be a pretty much priority attacker. So that would be very strong as well. Swords Dance has worked more for me, but I think Bulk Up is what most people are leaning towards. So then he has Play Rough, which is self-explanatory. He has that stab damage because he's a fairy type. And then he's got that Shadow Sneak, which is a ghost type, and you get priority. And then you got Pain Split or Destiny Bond. So typically I go with Pain Split because I like to be a little cheeky like that. I like to gain all that health back once I kind of get whittled down. And I do get whittled down since I do play more of a defensive Mimikyu. And once I get that low health, I'm able to get it all back, and they have to keep chipping away at that Mimikyu. But yeah, Destiny Bond, again, I explained that. It takes down a Pokemon with you when you go down, and it is an interesting move. It's a little situational, so I don't know about that. But yeah, again, Bulk Up / Swords Dance, Play Rough, Shadow Sneak, and Pain Split or Destiny Bond. Also, try out the other moves that I mentioned. Maybe one of those will work a little better with you and your team, because everything's really individualized almost for Mimikyu. He's a very diverse Pokemon, or he or she, I guess it could be both. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other movesets or any different spreads on the EVs or anything at all, feel free to let me know in the comments, and maybe that'll help me out, that'll help other people out on their Mimikyus. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like this kind of content, go check out my channel. It would mean a lot, and feel free to leave a like and a subscribe. Subscriptions mean a lot. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.